Broadcasting to you from a little grass shack in the middle of the Pacific.
Live in the place to be.
Well, they're actually in the Bay Area.
Yeah!
But they are the premier Pacifica show that shines a spotlight on positive Pacific Islanders.
You listening to the sound.
Role models coming brown every Thursday night at 6.
East to west, we getting hurt.
Brought to you by Pacifica by Design. It's the iconic Faika podcast with your hosts, Nackie and Carl.
What's up, Nackie? Nackie got her 49er gear. Go ahead, put the lid down on the computer. We can take a look at this. Is that a Travis Kelce?
It's an 80.
It's an 80.
Don't ever.
It's a Jerry Rice jersey.
Jerry Rice.
So today we have the flag flying at half mast for Niner Nation. Nackie's here to speak for the entire 49er fan base. All of them, every single one of them. Nackie's your voice here today. We are going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about the tragic KC parade, the Kansas City parade, and the heroes that were involved in that, and some of the situations that have developed out of there. It looks like it's all stemmed from a personal dispute.
Yeah.
Pretty wild situation there. And then the back half, Nackie landed a interview with Tumua.
Right.
Who is here in Northern California? Well, is going to be here in Northern California, making the rounds again. He's already been here earlier.
He was here in January in Sacramento, sold out.
In
Sacramento.
Our very own Leah Fa'aleava and Dr. Fa'aleava went to the show.
Did they really?
In Sacramento.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
We'll talk about that. I asked if they got heckled because he saw Mullen and they're sitting in the front. And he didn't actually get called out, but it was because there were some very loud people at their table that I think Ty felt like Tumua didn't want to go to that table because they were
good choice.
Looking for attention. But that is in the back half. That's our show today. Nackie, what's up?
Hey, happy Thursday. Happy June is tuning in on Facebook. Thank you, June. June, share, June. Share. I know. So my Niners lost the Super Bowl. If you haven't heard, Dean Willis is on. I'm sure Dean, I have my 49er jersey on just for you so you don't rub it in. Dean Willis is with IPS Security. He's out of Hawaii.
Ooh, that might have been a good interview to talk about the security because they had a ton of it in KC.
Right, a ton.
Shows if you got it's hard to stop bad people.
Right. It's hard to stop bad people. So we lost the Super Bowl to Kansas City Chiefs, and I was a little upset for a little bit. Just because we put so much energy into that. We had a Super Bowl party at my brother's house, and we were all like ninered out. We had good food. Mo made crab.
Ooh.
And we had galo and ulu. And so we ate and had a good time until we lost, and then everybody went home, shut the TV off, and went home.
I posted a video of a 49er fan that just lost it and ran up and smashed the big screen TV.
Oh my God. That's
Pete
too much.
Had I don't know, he said something like, I can't remember. I said something, or I posted a picture of a lying picture. Somebody had made a thing where it made it sound like Kyle Shanahan had said, the reason we lost is because the Niner fans, they run around saying,
oh my God,
bang, bang. And like, it was totally something that he wouldn't say. And so I posted the picture. I'm like, what lie is this? Like, he definitely never said it. And then Pete said, like, y'all should be getting ready for the draft.
I know.
Then I posted a picture of the Niner fan. I couldn't tell if it's fake or not, but I don't know if people have seen that in there as they're watching the touchdown scores, and then like some Chief fans go nuts in the party, and then a Niner fan runs up and smashes the TV.
Oh my God, that's doing too much.
Goes after somebody, and then one of the guys grabbed him and took him out. And it's like, you're a little too invested in the outcome of that game.
I mean, we're invested in the game because my kids who have never seen the Niners win the Super Bowl. By the way, we went 3 times and we're 0 for 3. So I'm a little bitter.
5 and 3, 8 trips to the game. I mean, I don't know a lot of teams have been in the Super Bowl 8 times, but yeah, they've seen multiple banners go up for the Giants, multiple banners go up for the Warriors.
Yes.
Still waiting for that.
Yeah, they're still waiting for the Niners. And that's who I really want to win. Like, I love the Niners, but I really want it for my kids so that my kids can see. They've seen the Giants. We went to the parade. We've seen the Warriors win. We went to the Warriors parade. We're just waiting for that Niner parade. I don't know when that's going to happen. John Martin, thank you for tuning in on Facebook. Tyrone, thank you for tuning in. Tama, thank you. And MD, I just want to acknowledge y'all that we're tuning in. So yeah, my Niners lost. They're 0-3 since we've been like watching with my kids. And I really wanted my kids to see the Niners win. So they have time. They're young. They have time. I'm not so young anymore. I need to watch it soon. But I was so upset. Tuned in, working on some new design mock-ups. Love it. That's E, right? He's tuning in. That's Levasa Clothing Apparel. I have their sweats on right now. I'd stand up and show you, but go check out their gear. Go shop Pacifica. So my Niners lost. Very upset. I was like not on social media right after. I was so upset. And then after I got over myself.
Did you unblock me?
I unblocked you because let me just tell you this. I have never seen Carl on his Facebook so much commenting about a football game ever. He don't even comment that much when the Steelers are playing. Oh, they haven't played for a while. I haven't seen him comment so much, so I had to block him.
It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't comment during the Super Bowl?
Yeah. So
and there's no way to jinx anybody.
Yeah. No, Carl, because he's like low-key hater. So he posts just to poke at people. And so I had to block him. But then after I got over myself, I realized they don't give a damn about me. They don't give a damn. I mean, they do care about their fans, but after the game, they're going home to their $2 million homes, to their, their fancy, and we going back to our 9 to 5. So
you see them so that's the thing. It's like the fans go nuts, right?
Yeah.
And they're like salty about it. And then you see the players are hugging it up after, because to them they've got a pretty healthy perspective about the game. Yeah. But yeah, I once I was unblocked and we could talk to each other.
Yes.
We got to I think the first time we actually talked was the interview. We didn't talk for
I just have to show you my jersey just to show you that I'm still proud of my Niners. I'm mad that they didn't win the Super Bowl. So if y'all tuning in, I'm still a Niner fan until I die. So there you go.
Looks like it's been kept away, held away.
And it's a Jerry, in case you don't know, it's a Jerry Rice jersey.
It looks like it's been in a closet for a long time.
No. We keep it because it's a Jerry Rice, like a real jersey. We don't wear it that much. We don't want to jack it up. We wear it on important games. And this is actually my husband's jersey. So there you go. Uh-huh. So bang, bang till I die. There you go. And was I salty? Yes. But in the end of things, do they care that I'm salty? No. No. So try
welcome
again.
Back. It's good to be back from being blocked.
I know. Welcome back to my newsfeed. But, Purdy, he's a young kid, and I really, really was rooting for him because he just had a good, thank you, Letitia. Bang, bang is right. He had a really good spirit and attitude going into the game, and so did the
Purdy?
other. Yes.
Oh,
he had a really good.
He was that young. You wouldn't. He's so confident in the interviews, and by confident, I mean he talks about God.
Yes,
and that's kind of
right.
It's I don't know. It's weird that it's not risque, but it's
that people thought it was
right. That you would talk about God in the interview, and for him being so young and early in his career. And when I heard him talk about that, I thought, wow, good for him for just being comfortable enough in what he believes in to talk about it.
I really thought he was going to get it. So Tino Mecki is tuning in. Penina Mixes. Go follow her on social media. Thank you for tuning in. Joyce. Lena Manulelewa, whose niece is in Samoa. She's playing soccer representing Samoa. Football. Yes, football, aka soccer. And they're moving on they beat Tonga, and then they beat Fiji thanks to Leah's one goal. But I know I'm all over the place.
That's how we do.
That's how we do. Lynn Pelasama is on. So SCDC. Lynn Belisama.
She's a somebody over there.
She's a somebody over there. She's like right there. Wig. I know. I'm down here. She's over here. She's over here. So yes, Lynn, thank you for tuning in. Salmon Community Development Center.
I honestly thought y'all were going to get it done.
I thought so too. Like I was so calm and so confident.
In my mind,
I think that's why I was so mad.
That offense was going to come through, and eventually the offense was going to break out.
But then everybody started getting hurt, and then they were, and I was like, oh.
And so there was a point in the third quarter where Mahomes looked disinterested, like he was on the sidelines. I was kind of looking, and then I was like, you know what? If they don't get point, and then he came back out, and did not go down the field, and I was kind of like, I felt like the momentum had swung. But I always thought the Niner offense was like, I always felt like it's coming, it's coming, and it just that. Props to the Chiefs D. Like they held it up there. But
I know. So just so you know, again, I'm just going to keep this down. Behind the Lava is on.
Michael Tan.
They are a Pacific Islander podcast. Please go check them out. They're out of Utah. Joyce Tufuli Monga is tuning in for the first time. Joyce, thank you so much.
Welcome, Joyce.
Christina writes, okay, thank you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. As you know, if you're tuning in, our guest later on after we're done with our check-ins is Tumua, a comedian that's performing at the Improv in San Jose. Making waves. Like he's all over social media. He's selling out shows. And if you haven't got your ticket, he could be sold out by the time you get there. Go check out Improv San Jose and get your tickets. So, the Niners, I'm okay.
Yeah, I still think so last year, I don't know what you all did the year before that, but last year it was NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
And I had said this year, like it's the Super Bowl or the season's a bust. Right. If they only got back to the NFC Championship game, they got all the way to the Super Bowl. I think the window's still there. I don't think that I don't know with the contracts. I don't know who's up for
who's coming back.
Who might not be there, but you got Purdy. You're gonna lock him up. You got a great offense. Y'all fired your defensive coordinator.
Yeah, well, he had to go.
Oh my gosh, that defense was good.
It's all right. We'll live.
I have a question, and I'm going to ask this for our FICA listeners. When Kaepernick first and goal couldn't get it done, Nackie,
bye. You gotta go.
La PC, gotta go.
I love Kaepernick on a personal level. His moral fight. That I get that. But first and goal. Dude, no.
Okay.
Bye. Gotta go.
Cap's gone. Like you never want. Garoppolo gets y'all to the Super Bowl.
Jimmy G, please.
Jimmy G, he's gone. He's out. He's out of Nackie's.
Nah.
Okay, so Purdy's got you there, and he didn't win it. How is he
coming back? Though he's Mr. Irrelevant. Like he wasn't supposed to do. He is where he is because of faith, right? Because of faith and God, and I think that's why he's where he's at. I don't think he's done. I think he's going to take us again, if not next year, the year before. They've just got to regroup and come back. And so
I think you still got there's still a window. I think there's still a window closes quick. With the defense, kudos to y'all for not you got, I think, in the top 5 defense this year, 5, 6, and that's not good enough. The Niners standard is,
and you know Hufanga was not in, right?
Greenlaw was out.
Jackson was out. Like the top people that really helped got the wins in the beginning of the season were out and injuries. So I think if everybody comes back healthy, I think there's a good chance. And
Hufanga is a safety. He probably would have been looking at Kelsey a lot. So those big catches. So
I think that's not that that's the problem. No. I mean, collectively, that team, I think just Hufanga and Jackson was not there. Was just, can I shout people out? Milford with Behind the Lava is on. Thank you for tuning in. Jacob is on. Thank you for tuning in. My baby, my Lay, is tuning in from Maine. And she had a birthday on the 11th. So happy birthday to my baby. And Uncle said he's sending you Wahoo. So
I just got the new address.
I just gave him your new address. So
Kelsey, and I wasn't bugged as some people were. Some people were like rabid haters of Taylor Swift. It was irritating, but it wasn't like some people lost their minds over that. Like,
I mean, I get it. Like, why I get she's a singer. She's a
big deal.
She's his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But what about other people's girlfriend? Like Jackson, his girlfriend is way cuter than Taylor. Bree, she's beautiful. Go follow her on social media. Can't even compare. Like, you know what I mean? She's what is she? Bree is she's
a media
on-air personality. She is she's getting into bodybuilding and training. I mean, she's stunning. So, I mean, I get it. She's a singer that just won a Grammy for Best Album of the Year.
Well, she's like
huge.
Michael Jackson at this point.
I don't know about Michael Jackson. I wouldn't compare her to Michael Jackson. Me personally, no.
Well, we're children of the 80s.
Yeah, we're children of the 80s.
It's not going to be that way, but she's one of the biggest personalities, media personalities out there. Have you read that the Swifties, and that's what they call her followers, are now demanding that she break up with Travis Kelce for the way that he treated his coach?
Oh,
like,
Lord.
They think that he might
be I don't know what was happening there, but let me just tell you, Milford said, Carl's Facebook posts for the 49ers a curse. Yes, Milford. Yes.
Milford.
He's low-key hating. He low-key is hating. Thank you, Milford, for
I was only saying good things about y'all.
Our Mel is tuning in for Las Vegas. Everybody, thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Oh, I hope she had a great Super Bowl.
She had a great Super Bowl.
She had a great Super Bowl.
She had a great Super Bowl. So, yeah, Milford, low-key hating. Get your boy, Milford. Get your boy.
I said nothing but good things about the Niners.
It was the way he said it. He's like, and I know him, so he was like low key poking, but not really poking, because everybody thinks Carl is such a nice person, but I know the real person. I know the real person.
At one point, I said y'all are gonna blow him out.
Wit is on checking in. Girl, Carl was low key hating on my Niners. Wit, look, I still look at me. Wit, look. I'm still got my 49er earrings on. I mean, we didn't win. I bite the bullet. We didn't win, but we're coming back. There you go.
See, I even believe in you. I think that you will come back.
Yeah.
So I'll say it now. If the Niners, and I think they will, get back to the Super Bowl, I will not post during the next
you got to shut up.
I will not. How do I affect the game?
And don't talk to me. You were like, oh, halftime, halfway. No, don't talk. That's the thing. You can't talk to me. You can't post. Don't wish me good luck. Don't nothing.
I was nothing but nice the entire day.
Yes. Now, don't talk to me. This is the second time he's done this.
Milford, how dare you say I
Shugs, thank you for tuning in. Watch Facebook. Yeah, my brother Pete is tuned in. We were at his house for the Super Bowl. He had a big spread. The food was delicious.
He had live crabs.
Well, so the crabs literally came live to my house, and we were a little scary, but we ate the hell out of them. Neil, my boyfriend, is tuned in on
Vez on our show. Neil! We've made it. We've arrived. If Neil's watching our show,
yes,
we've made it.
Mel Afua. So, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. So, I think we got all our halftime. Usher, I thought it was good.
Oh, so
I loved
people
it.
are hating on that.
Why?
I don't know.
I loved it.
People are, and you know what? I saw one of the posts that I saw was, I thought it was like one of those Chinese movies, the karate movies where they're moving their mouth, but the words come out later. It's like, it's a live performance.
Yes.
It might not be perfectly on sync for what you're watching.
It's live.
Like, get over it.
Oh my God.
If that's what you're hating on.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved Usher performing. I loved Little John was there. I loved Alicia Keys. That people were hating on her. I love the dress. I loved it. Girl, let me see you perform live in front of millions and millions of people. I can't, but there you go. Wit is sending her love. Give your dad a kiss for us. Usher, I think Usher did a great job. He killed it. I couldn't imagine his quick dress, his outfit change. Who is that? Luda came on. I was like, okay, look at all these people. a minute. It's been a minute, Luda, but he came on, Alicia Keys, Little John. I mean, it was a good show for a halftime show. So Come on.
2 years in a row now. They had Riri last year, Usher this year. Like, keep it going.
Keep it
NFL.
going. Yes, keep it going. I
wouldn't mind if they had the Super Bowl in Sin City every year.
Yeah.
That was
nice.
Felt like a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I know people that were in Vegas that live in Vegas. They left Vegas because it was too crazy for them. So I get that. But I thought the show, the halftime show was really good.
Yeah.
And I usually don't watch the halftime show no matter who's playing, but I did watch Riri last year and then Usher this year.
And that way the Raiders can be somewhat involved with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, somewhat, because they'll never really be in the Super Bowl. The Raiders will never really be in the Super Bowl, but at least their stadium will have a piece of that. How about that?
Be a part of it every year.
How about that?
Ooh, we have family members that are
big time. I have family members that are big time Raider fans, and Galofire is all I got to say.
Been a hot minute.
But when the Niners lost, man, all them haters came out of the closet, and all of a sudden we had all these Kansas City Chief fans. So I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of new Kansas City gear being worn, and
a
lot of new Kelsey fans.
Yeah,
like Kelsey's been playing for years, and now people are like,
I did watch where Kelsey got a fade. Did you see that? He got a fade, and then they said he discovered this new hair, like he made the fade popular. I was like, fool. And even he was like, come on. You know what I mean? This has been, and anyway, that's a whole big debate about.
The same people that say that are the same ones that said that Kelsey was getting playing time finally because he was dating like.
Yeah,
Taylor
he'd been playing. Like he got popular because
those are the same people that are saying he discovered the fade.
Yeah. So anyway, Trinity, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. So the Super Bowl was okay. I didn't care for the results, but I love the halftime. I love the halftime.
Went to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
It had both teams going back and forth. That was a great game.
It was a good game.
Even if you're just a football fan, it was a great game.
It was a good game. I'll give you that. And Mel, her food truck. Yeah. So she was at the Super Bowl because her food truck, the food truck that she's involved with, they were serving food there. So I'm so proud of her.
And the Cowboys fans get to be involved because Mel was there. So
yes, and that's the only way they're going to be a part of it. Sorry, Mel. That's the only way you Cowboys are going to be involved with the Super Bowl is your food truck show up. Just kidding. I love you. So yeah, that was the Super Bowl. We did Snacky with Nackie this week. We had $320 and we tipped our server, Teresa, $320. She was a server. She has a 1.5-year-old. She was so grateful because she said it was so expensive for mothers she said it's so expensive to have a baby. And so we got to talk to her for a minute. So that was so much fun. Mel's like, wow. Hey man, I said I was kidding.
It's that PVD love.
It's that PVD love. So yeah, I mean, the Super Bowl was great. We did Snacky with Nackie, which is great. Go check out the video. It's on our social media. And it was a good week. Even though my Niners lost, it was still a good week.
Well, it's good to see that.
Yes.
This was not Nackie early in the week.
Yeah, earlier in the week, you couldn't even talk to me. I was like blocking people, cutting people off. I was like, and then by yesterday, I was like, okay, back on my news feed.
At halftime, I texted her, hey, you're halfway there. No answer.
Yeah. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me during the game, especially you. Because God can hear your whispers are very close to God's ears. That's very good.
I wish I were that powerful. The Steelers
Brother George, Ismail is on. Hey, brother, good to see you. So yeah, I just am not. It was okay. So Whit. It was an amazing season for the Niners. We took a mental health day Monday, no work or school. That's right. I needed a mental health day.
Don't talk to him. If you work with a Niner fan, you didn't talk to him on Monday.
Monday was not good.
Let him.
Monday was good. Monday was not good. So I apparently needed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I needed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get over it. And then I was good. So yeah, good week. The outcome for the Super Bowl didn't go the way we wanted to, but I'm still banging. I'm still bang, Niner gang. So there you go. Obviously.
I don't think they know what shirt you're wearing.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was it. Usher, good halftime. The Reba McEntire, is that how you say her name? She sang the national anthem.
Didn't go crazy with it.
Didn't go crazy. Yeah, just sang it. She ain't Whitney, but I think that was the best.
I think, but I like Whitney Houston's because it was saying it's a ballad. And I think people that I just like they sing it. They put their own touch on it, but they don't like keep a note for 30 seconds or take 3 breaths during it. Just sing it. Mm-hmm. And if it's right, it's going to hit.
Yeah.
I liked, it's not Whitney, but what is?
No, nobody is. I mean, nobody is Whitney. So it was good. It was good. But I mean, what did you think?
Loved it. I loved everything about it. This was one of the Super Bowls that I felt like the hype was right. I think the 2 best teams in football were the ones that were playing. I feel like we're watching a generational talent in Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
I feel like he is already one of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
Who's going to get 7 Super Bowls? That's not going to be is he going to eclipse Brady's 7 Super Bowls?
We don't know.
Probably not. Maybe not. But the Patrick Mahomes that's played the last 5 or 6 years is a better version of a quarterback than maybe I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's people that run better than him.
Yeah.
But they don't throw better than him.
Yeah.
And there are people that throw better than him, but they don't run. It's just
and he's a young kid too. So he has a while to go.
He could still squeeze out a couple more.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if he doesn't get 7, I don't think that detracts from his greatness. This is in my eyes, just looking at the way that he's played so far and what he's done in his career, this is like a Michael Jordan kind of level.
Yeah.
He may be an all-time.
Yeah.
This may be that generational talent.
Yeah, I think so too. He's good. Trinity said, no one can top Whitney. That's true. Yeah. That has to be my all-time favorite number one version of the national anthem. And then Andra Day sang the Black National Anthem. That's what they're calling it. Lift every voice and sing. She did a great job. I love that. And I love that they did that. I love that they sang the other national anthem. And so, I thought it was good. A lot of people didn't, but fuck them.
I mean,
that's all I got to say.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. They don't care about you. They're going back to their $1 million homes. We just got to go back to our 9 to 5. We're fine. So we go. What are we doing? You want to go to the community announcements? Let's go to our community announcements. Evita, thank you for tuning in. We love you. Thank you so much. So we have our community announcements. So I guess I could start. Experience the return of Season 8 for the 2024 Stag Elite Big Man's Camp at City College of San Francisco. Kickstart your off-season training with Stag Elite every Saturday, running now to June 29th from 9 to 11:30 a.m. Secure your spot by registering at stagelite.org. Don't miss the opportunity to elevate your game.
Doing great things over there.
Yes, they are.
Immerse yourself in the harmonious melodies of Siufofonga Ole Moana, a Pacifica choir, taking place every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Samoan Community Development Center in San Francisco. To register, simply scan the QR code or visit SCDC's page for more information.
Essence of Mana is a free course facilitated by Cecilia Fifita and Nani Wilson, geared specifically for our Pacifica community. A free 13-week course is designed to support adult family members by developing communication skills and tips leading to more nurturing family relations. Classes have started. Contact Nani Wilson at nwilson@aars.org.
All My Usos and Fatasi brings you Malanga Through Healing Family Game Night happening February 22nd from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Southeast Community Center in the city. Register by clicking the link in their bio.
Samoan language and culture classes. Puna Oleola Church invites you to enroll in their first Samoan language and culture classes starting February 23rd to April 12th in Stockton, California. Enrollment costs are $100 and $50 for high school students and younger. Spaces are limited, so reserve your spot now at puna.efakaisa@gmail.com.
We are trying to land an interview with one of the instructors, Dr. Faleava. We're trying to get that in on either Tuesday or Wednesday, so look for that to come out. We're going to talk about what exactly the instructions and the classes are going to cover.
Tangaloa Bunch, Stag Elite is on. We just promoted Stag Elite's Big Man Camp. Go ahead. Okay, you missed it.
Join all my Usos for Famalosi, Building a Better Mind and Body. Free class Tuesdays from 5:30 to 7 p.m. They'll be teaching Tahitian dance, song, and drumming while expanding your knowledge of mental health resources. Limited space available. Secure your place now by clicking the link in their bio.
Samoan Solutions presents their Luminai Education Gift and Luminai Art Gift Awards. San Francisco Bay Area students of Samoan descent in grades 6 to 12 can apply for financial support towards education and mixed media art. Check the flyer for all the qualifications. Deadline to apply is Friday, April 19th. Apply today through the link in their bio and follow Samoan Solutions on IG for all their updates.
So we're going through our community announcements right now. When we get done with this, the video with Tumua will start. So stick around for that interview. Launching this March is Fefe is a 7-week mental health education program that aims to redefine your relationship with mental wellness. Must be 14 to 18 years old, Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander living or attending school in the city. Application close Friday, February 16th. Apply today by scanning the QR code on the flyer.
That's my typo. It's 18. I know. Must be 18 to 24 years old. Fefe is a 7-week month. So there you go. You have to be 18 to 24. My bad. It's a typo. Okay, go ahead. Pie Fest presents their third. Maybe it's the next one.
There we go.
Okay, never mind. I think I uploaded the wrong one. Pie Fest, though, presents their third annual Pacifica STEM Fair on March 9th from 1 to 5 p.m. It is a free event for all. Join them for a fun day of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM through a Pacifica lens. There will be hands-on STEM activities, raffle prizes, lunch will be provided, and so much more. Please register by clicking the link in Pie Fest bio. We are Pie Fest on Instagram.
And we'll be there. You'll see us there. We are the MCs. We're going to figure out what we're doing before we get there. Big Goose Radio invites you to the 4th Annual Pacifica Food Festival 2024. Join them on Saturday, July 27th at Mount Tahoma High School in Tacoma, Washington. Enjoy food and retail vendors, information booths, and captivating performances. Stay tuned for more exciting artist announcements. They announce as they go. Big names coming up. Follow Big Goose Radio on all platforms for the updates.
There you go.
There you go. Making it happen up there in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, they are. Time for me to sing.
Get it, Nackie.
Join us in celebrating the rich tapestry of Black history and culture this February. Let's honor the achievements, struggles, and contributions of Black individuals throughout history. Together, we can build a more inclusive and equitable society. If you or someone you know has faced discrimination in any form, whether based on race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or any other characteristics, we're here to support you. Discrimination has no place in our community, and your voice matters. Visit caversushate.org to report incidents of discrimination, access resources, and join us in standing against hate. Together, we can make a difference and create a more just and compassionate world for all. This resource is supported in whole or in part by funding provided by the State of California, administered by the California State Library in the partnership with the California Department of Social Services and the California Commission on Asian and Pacific Islander American Affairs as part of the Stop the Hate program. To report a hate incident or hate crime and get support, go to CA versus Hate. All right. Our guest today, we're so excited, who will be performing at the Improv this weekend, San Jose, Improv in San Jose on Friday and Saturday. Big superstar. And we're excited excited to have Tumua. We're thrilled to have a multi-talented guest. Tumua isn't just a stand-up comedian. He's also a podcaster, former collegiate athlete, actor, a social media sensation. Tumua's humor and insight resonate far and wide, particularly with the Polynesian community. Hailing from the beautiful island of Oahu, Tumua's comedic sketches and stand-up routines have garnished widespread acclaim, with sold-out shows in clubs, theaters, and even arenas nationwide. In 2023 alone, he performed in 22 cities across 11 states and 5 islands, solidifying his status as a comedic force to be reckoned with. And now, as he gears up for his 2024 national tour, the Warrior Tour, we're excited to dive into Tumua's journey. Welcome, Tumua, to the Faika broadcast.
Welcome. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Nackie. Yeah. Thank you, Carl. It's an honor to be here and jump on this podcast. I'm excited.
We're excited too. So before we get started, can we just start with a little bit about your family and why comedy? Why did you start with comedy?
So I'm born and raised in Hawaii. My family, I come from a big football family. You know, my dad and my uncle were these big time football stars back in the day. My dad played for the Detroit Lions. My uncle played for the Dallas Cowboys, which I'm a Cowboys fan. Go Cowboys. Next year will be our year. But yeah, these guys are giants. You know, they're 6'5", Samoan guys. Me, I'm only 5'8". I don't know what happened to me. Hopefully next week, Thursday, I get my growth spurt. But we'll see. But my whole life, I was, you know, not destined, but I was kind of expected to play football, which I did. I played football all growing up. Played football in high school. Played football in college at the University of Hawaii. And in college is where I found stand-up comedy. I took a stand-up comedy class in college just to boost up my GPA. I took it, and for our final project, we had to perform a live 10 minutes in front of a live audience. And I remember the whole football team came down, and I absolutely killed it. And from then on, I just haven't stopped doing comedy ever since. So it's been about 7 years of doing comedy, and that's my newer sport, I guess, because I never grow. You know, I only grew sideways. So yeah, that's how I got into comedy. And my comedy is pretty much an exaggerated version of my life. I talk a lot about my family, my Polynesian family. I talk about growing up, you know, Samoan, and I look white, you know, but that's why I get the tattoos for sure. That's my Samoan receipts, you know. But yeah, it's been fun touring all across the nation. My target audience is Polynesians, Pacific Islanders, even you know, Filipinos, Asians. It's just like everybody in Hawaii. We have every type of ethnicity, and it's a real good family show. I'm relatively clean here and there, so everybody can come down and enjoy the experience.
Awesome. Who are some of your comedic influences?
I have a lot of idols that I look up to. Sebastian Maniscalco is one of them. I'm not sure if you heard of him. He's an Italian comedian. Obviously Joe Coy, and he's a friend of mine. Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy. So those are my 3 guys right now that I'm looking at. My all-time favorite comedian, Richard Pryor, old school guy. You know, he's pretty much everyone's comic. But yeah, just those are some of my influencers.
Is there anyone you're looking forward to working with?
Sebastian, probably. I never met Sebastian before, but he's up there and who I you know, wish to work with someday. But I'm just taking it day by day and seeing whatever happens. And I'm happy to work with other comedians as well and meet all these new people and network with everybody. And yeah, I just enjoy what I do.
I love it. And in your opinion, what role does humor play in addressing any kind of island issues, or, you know, are you having any problems as a Pacific Islander working in comedy?
No, not as of right now. I mean, the type of comedy that us Pacific Islanders enjoy it's almost like we like making fun of each other. You know, we like in Hawaii, we make fun of all different types of races, and it's fine. You know, we actually get offended if you don't make fun of our race. So I think that's a big difference that like us Polynesians and Pacific Islanders have is that our type of humor is slightly different from the regular, average comedian humor, because those guys don't really joke like that. But we're very silly. We're very we love family jokes, and we just like picking on each other. So I haven't experienced anything bad yet, but from what I've been seeing, all my shows, everybody has a good time. They a lot of people, like, if you come to my shows, I add in a little bit of I guess Polynesia and Hawaii, because a lot of people lived in Hawaii and they moved in the mainland, and they kind of miss home, so I do a lot of Polynesian jokes, a lot of Polynesian music as well, so it kind of brings them back to being home, and that's what I try to leave off with it every time I do a show.
I lived in Hawaii in the 90s, and I remember going to a Frank DeLima show. I think yeah, and actually maybe it was Andy Bumatai. One of those guys did jokes about Samoans, and it didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
Yeah, I think it was Andy Bumatai did it, and he was joking about how he doesn't do jokes about Samoans anymore because I think maybe back in the day people took it a little too personal. But so coming from a true melting pot, I always talk to Nackie about, like, everybody says they're a melting pot. Hawaii is a true melting pot. There's cultures from all over the world. Do you think being exposed to all the different ethnicities and groups there has helped your comedy to give you more content?
Oh yeah, definitely helped me. Just like, it goes back to the old plantation days. I'm not sure if you guys know, like, the history of Hawaii, but way back when, in I think the 1800s, or they had these plantation workers, and they were all different ethnicities: the Filipinos, the Hawaiians, the Japanese, Chinese, Koreans. And the Portuguese were they call lunas, which is they were like paniolos, so they were like the ones in charge, like the bosses, and that's why all those races made jokes about the Portuguese. If you ever come to Hawaii, the Portuguese or the Portuguese are usually the butt of the jokes here. It resonated from all the way back then. That's why it just kind of carried on. So that was like planted in me as a child. We always have like these Hawaiian jokes, Samoan jokes, Tongan jokes. And in Hawaii, it's fine. I've never experienced any problems yet in the mainland. I do a lot of Samoan jokes because I am Samoan, so maybe that's why I get a free pass. But even other ethnicities, I didn't get any backlash on that. But that's funny that you mentioned Andy Bumatai and Frank DeLima. They're also my my idols in the Hawaii comedy. Andy Bumatai, Frank DeLima, and Augie T are usually the three big ones. But yeah, I mean, ethnic humor is fun. Joe Coy does it a lot too, but he has a mixed group of people as well, mixed crowd. He's big in Hawaii as well, so we like that kind of humor.
I didn't know I didn't know that the Portuguese was the joke. The butt of all the jokes. Yeah. Somebody was like, "Hey, that guy get Portuguese mouth. You can't shut him up." I was like, "Portuguese what mouth?"
Portuguese mouth. Yeah. So we're known to like talk about. So I'm actually Samoan and Portuguese myself. So I have a lot of Portuguese jokes. But yeah. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Polish jokes. They kind of talk about that in the mainland, like of them being kind of stupid. So that's kind of like the Portuguese jokes. It's the same thing, but we just use Portuguese instead of Polish.
Love it. How long do you think, like a lot of careers, you go for years and years? Is there anything that has helped you along the way that you can probably pass on advice for someone who's wants to be a comedian?
I would say just get on stage as much as you can. I meet a lot of people that say they want to do comedy, they want to do stand-up comedy, but they're afraid to start. And the main thing you got to do is just get on stage. I would recommend finding an open mic. You could just Google open mic San Jose or wherever you're living at, and I'm sure there's tons of open mics. And just show up and get on stage and just talk, or just have 2 to 3 minutes of material that you came up with, and just see how you enjoy it and get comfortable on stage. That's the main thing to do in the beginning, is find yourself, find your voice, and get comfortable just being in front of an audience. And from there you can, get funnier or think of funnier things and work on your stage presence and all that. But the main thing is to just start. That's what I recommend.
That's what Joe Rogan was saying about when people would ask him. He's like, you got to get on stage with a mic and do it. and you might not be good at it, and then do it again and do it again. So it's interesting. You're saying exactly the same thing that some other comedians have said. Go do it.
Yeah, stand-up comedy is like the only profession where you have to do it in front of a live audience. You can't practice in a mirror. I mean, you can practice, but you're never gonna know how that joke hits. You know, it might be funny in your head, it might be funny on paper, but you got to test it in front of an audience. And stand-up comedy is the only profession, or in any only profession that you instantly know the results. Like as soon as you tell that joke, you instantly know if it's good or bad, just based on their reaction. You know, it's not like a comedy clip you put on Instagram and you wait like 10, 15 minutes to an hour to see how the reaction starts. But no, comedy, you know right then and there how it hits. So the best thing is to get on stage.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary. I commend you for that. That's the scariest thing. We do, like, we MC like local community events, and I'm like stuttering like the first 10 minutes. It's such a hard thing to do. So I really commend you for getting up and just speaking and it takes time to get comfortable on stage. So, and you do a great job. Like I follow you on TikTok, and I've been following your show. I know that when I tried to get tickets in Sacramento, I think last month, you were sold out. So I know that you're performing this weekend in San Jose. So we really highly recommend that people get their tickets ASAP before it sells out.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. So is there anyone that has inspired you besides the comedians that we spoke about? That anyone that's your role model that you've looked up to your whole life to really help you, push you to take that first step on to your first stage?
Probably I would say my dad. I mean, my dad has been my role model since I was a kid, and I always looked up to him, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps to be an NFL football player, as well as my uncle. Yeah, he's just always there. He critiques my jokes sometimes, you know, and he gives me great life advice. But I remember just as a child, he would always tell me that football is a reflection of life. You know, you're going to experience some hardships or like some bad plays, and you just got to overcome it. And I think comedy is the same way. I compare comedy and football as two sports, because, you know, in football, that before the game, you get all nervous, you get nervous jitters, you know, but once you make that first hit, that first tackle, or that first catch, or that first pass, the jitters slowly go away. And just like comedy, before the show, I get nervous a little bit, and it's good to be nervous. It makes you alert, you know, and it humbles you. But once I hit that first joke and I hear that first laugh from the audience, then it slowly goes away, and then I'm just kind of in the zone there. So yeah, I'd have to say my dad.
Yeah.
So you're breaching a touchy subject. I know Nackie still might be a little touchy talking about football, so let me go back a little bit. I gotta ask, did you ever consider, like, hey, I even considering being a comedian before you took the class? Or like, did your friends tell you, hey, you're funny, or was the class really what kicked it off? Or did you take the class because you thought you'd be pretty good at it?
I never thought I would be a comedian, honestly. I always wanted to be an actor. And I seen that there's so many actors in the world, you know, there's so many of them, but a lot of my favorite actors started off as comedians, stand-up comedians, and they took that route to become an actor. So I thought stand-up comedian is probably the quickest way to make it big in acting. So that's how the first thing came in my head. But I always was a fan of comedy. I'm typically a quiet, shy person, if you kind of know me. But once you get to know me, then I open up a little bit. So that's why when I became a comedian, all my family members and friends was like, "What? Tumua's doing comedy? No way," you know. But yeah, I always had like funny jokes in my head. But the love for comedy only started in college. But growing up, I would watch Augie T, Frank DeLima, Andy Pumatai, and it's crazy to think that now I'm there doing that. But it all started with me wanting to become an actor, and once I fell in love with comedy and doing shows, I was like, okay, I like this a lot. I want to keep it going.
It may develop into that. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I had some acting roles here and there, but yeah, I'm just enjoying the process.
Awesome. I also know that you started a podcast with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
How did that come about? And is she enjoying, like, fame is going to hit her too, right?
Yeah. So she enjoys it. It's called the stand up life, because she's a former UFC fighter, MMA fighter, and so she's stand up fighting and me stand up comedian. So the two worlds combined is like the stand up life, and it's an idea that we had. It took a while for us to, build a set and finally had the courage to get on there. But we started a couple weeks ago. I think we put out 3 episodes already, and we got another one coming this week as well. But it's been great. It's been spreading fast in Hawaii. Whenever we walk in public, they always say, "Oh, we enjoy your podcast. We enjoy listening to you guys." And I wanted to do a podcast because a lot of comedians do that. I mean, you guys do it as well, and it's kind of the popular thing right now. And we can just talk and just say what's on our mind. So far, it's fun. Our plan is to put out an episode every week. Is that what you guys do? You guys do weekly episodes?
We do weekly episodes, yeah.
Weekly episodes. So that's the goal right now, and we'll see where it goes. And it's just something to keep us busy and just another platform for us to share our experiences and share our personalities.
So it's you, and you want to shout out your wife's name, and it's called The Stand Up Life?
Rachel Ostovich, and it's called The Stand Up Life. You can, it's a video podcast. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on all digital platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, etc.
Her dad fought in MMA when I used to live in Hawaii.
Yeah, Bob Ostovich. Yep. Yeah. And it's mostly, so it's us two as the co-hosts, and then we'll have guests on here and there. And sometimes just us talking. So you guys can check it out.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Now you're on this. How long is your tour? And does it start this week, or has it?
It's like an ongoing tour. Like last year we did was it 21 cities, I think. And I guess the newer one kind of started in January in Sacramento. And then because last year we did San Francisco, we did Cobb's Comedy Club, that sold out, and we did Sacramento in January, that sold out as well. So now we're hitting San Jose. So kind of much all that Bay Area, just kind of giving them some love right now and making my way around there. But I'll be adding more cities, more dates. Just continue to check my website at tumuacomedy.com. And just if I haven't been to your city, just let me know. Like Fiji, you guys mentioned Fiji. You guys are big in Fiji. So I would love to go there one day and just to see what's up. Yeah.
That would be awesome. Well, we know you have a busy schedule, and we're just so grateful for your time. We know that you'll be in San Jose this weekend, so we need everyone to go get your tickets. I'm sure it's going to sell out by Friday, Thursday, if that. But we wish you the huge, amazing success, continued success. We're so grateful for your time. Like, I'm stalking you on TikTok and Instagram, and you're so funny, and we just wish you the best and continued success always.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, come to the show this weekend. Let me know, and I'll see you guys there.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you guys too.
Aloha.
There you go.
There you go.
That was Tumua, who will be at the Improv in San Jose this weekend, 16th and 17th. Please go get your tickets. He's going to sell out, if not already sold out. So go
could be already gone.
Just in case you didn't see my jersey. Tumua, the amazing Tumua. Go follow him on Instagram, TikTok. He's funny. He has a lot of his clips on there. You guys will really gonna enjoy his show. They had a giveaway with Pacific Feats, which, by the way, Pacific Feats is coming up. They have their Pacific Feats 2024 is happening in July. So follow them on Instagram.
That's a good time.
That's a good time. Sister Shirley is on. Hey, Shirley, thank you for tuning in. My uncle Fiki is on. He's down Uncle. South. So thank you for tuning in, Uncle. Haven't talked to him for a minute. So yeah, everybody that's tuned in, we appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Share if you like. I think Tumua is is an amazing comedian who's just gonna like next year we can't even touch him. He'll be
exactly.
We can't even touch him.
We're trying to
next
get
year.
ahead of things here.
Yeah,
and then from now on, when he makes it big, he's a friend of the show.
A friend of the show. A friend of the show. Today he was at Samoan Community Development Center. He also made his way to Samoan Solutions. He also made his way to Pacific Feeds. And Risa, thank you for tuning in, Risa. I mean, he's all over the Bay Area, supporting his PI community. So that I love that he's done that. Paul, who is with Improv in San Jose, thank you so much for connecting us with Tumua. We appreciate it. Appreciate everyone's time. So yeah, I think everything was a hit. I think it's going to sell out if you don't go get your tickets this weekend.
Everybody gives great reviews,
right?
And if you're not right in the PI community,
right?
People are gonna say, I show bombed or this, that, none of that.
None of that
is out there. And
nothing but positive reviews.
When we talk to him, even before the show, like he's got it together.
Yeah,
this kid has
a
not
good head on his shoulder.
He's like, he has, and then he's got the stand-up life with his wife Rachel.
Yeah,
those are. He's going places.
Yeah, so, his girlfriend. We're hoping.
Girlfriend.
They have a podcast out, so go check him out. Please go follow him on all social media outlets so that you don't miss him when he comes to your town. We're so grateful for his time. Again, my Niners lost the Super Bowl, so
that's the last time we're going to see any Niner jerseys for a while.
Oh no, you'll see them. I'm gonna be out.
Think Nackie's going to look for a new team? Got a new Chiefs jersey or anything?
No Chiefs. No Chiefs. No more Chiefs. No Chiefs. We're good. We're good. We're good. Thanks, Neo, my boyfriend.
I love you, Neo.
Is on. We have to spend time together, boyfriend. He's so busy. So yeah, Neo is one of the founders of Utopia San Francisco. If you didn't know, go follow him on social media and TikTok. He's blowing up on TikTok. But yeah, so we are. I think next week we're gonna have Ty. Possibly.
Next week we can
possibly have time.
Do that. So either before Thursday or on the show Thursday, one way or another, we are going to have a show with Dr. Fa'aleava, who's one of the instructors for the Samoan language and culture classes that are going to be in Stockton starting on the 23rd. He will come in and talk a little bit about what instruction and what teaching is going to happen.
Yeah. And that's actually like when we posted that flyer, so many people were like, can you do it virtual? Is there going to be a virtual class? Which maybe, right?
So those are Ty and I have talked about different things that we can do. We may need to look for a bigger venue because things are filling up. Yeah, I don't know about that shirt. That you might get reported for gang paraphernalia. Anyway, Ty and I have been talking about what is out there. And there may be, an opportunity to do it virtually. There are virtual classes out there, but the culture piece and the people that are teaching the classes are just like next level. So this is going to be a big deal. And yeah, we hope to expand into other formats soon.
Venetia, waiting for him to come to St. Louis. Okay, I am going to message him and tell him about St. Louis because I know we have a huge PI community in St. Louis. So that would be good for him. Girl, I got you. I'm going to message him. Because he's really looking for areas to cities that he hasn't been to. So I got you.
Ooh, Arkansas would be good.
Arkansas, right. Big community out there, Marshallese community. So there you go. So yeah, I think we're good to go. We've had a great week after Wednesday.
You're very positive.
I'm very positive.
So different from Monday.
Yeah, Monday you couldn't talk to me. I'll cut you. I will cut you. Monday, I couldn't talk. I was too bitter on Monday, but I'm better now. We can be friends. Samoan Community Development Center Executive Director, Dr. Patsy Tito has entered the building.
What?
We were just talking about how Tumua was at Samoan Community Development Center, listening to all the great work they do there. And they had lunch. Of course, we have to break bread. That is our culture.
Mandatory.
And so go follow follow them on social media. Check out all the great work that they are doing. We're so grateful for Dr. Patsy Tito.
Thank you for all you do, sister.
Yes. So that is us. We are headed out. We had a great week, even though, and Reno. Okay, I got you, Trinity. I got you, Reno and St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, Reno
and St. Louis. Send me a list. I'll send it to him.
That would give a lot of people in the Sacramento area a reason to go.
DC and Virginia. There you go. I'm going to give them a list. So there you go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Share. Snacky with Nackie round 28 is on. I think today, and my ask is 50 cents. 50 cents, folks. Like, you find that in your couch. And at the end of the round, I go eat, and whoever our server is, I tip them. And the last round, we tip somebody $320. And so I'm so grateful for all the people that give and continue to give. It's see how your 50 cents blesses someone. It literally is 50 cents. And so
5 dimes.
Yes, 5 dimes, 50 cents, 2 quarters. If you can't give, that's fine. That I'm not pressuring. There's no pressure here. I'm just saying, if you would like to. And I think we are up to $200. We're close to $200. I know. Like, right when the video posted, people just started sending. I was like, I didn't even ask for it yet. I didn't even ask. And like, bam, right when the video posted, I had like 50. I asked people for 50. I had like $50. And then I was like, oh my God. Okay. Thank you. And then now we're on round 28. So we're close to $200 right now. And so I think next week is when I'll close it off, and we'll go, whatever we have at the end of next week, we're going to go to, I'm going to be better at going more often. I'm going to be better at going, because there's a big gap because I don't have time, but I'm doing better.
We can go.
Where?
No.
Oh, we can't tell you. We can't tell you till we get there.
It's your show.
We can't tell you till we get there. All right, y'all. That is us. Thank you for tuning in. We're here every Thursday at 6 p.m. Come back to FICA with us.
Love y'all.